Welcome to Wizemies, on this day series. Let's get straight to business and see what happened on the 30th of September in history. In 1882, the world's first hydroelectric power plant began operating in Appleton, Wisconsin. It was called the Vulcan Street Plant, and it was the first Edison hydroelectric central station. You must think of this year as a time in which power regulators did not exist yet, so the generator was connected directly to the bulbs. As water from the Fox River did not flow at a constant rate, the light bulbs could not keep a constant brightness and often burned out. At that time electricity meters did not exist, so the first customers were charged a flat monthly fee, based on the number of electric lamps installed. We've come a long way for sure. In 1949 Berlin Blockade ends. The blockade was an international crisis where the Soviet Union blocked access of Western countries into Berlin. Do you know how the Western countries managed to transport cargo to West Berlin? Let's find out, but before, we'd like to kindly ask you to subscribe to our channel if you enjoy our daily episodes. After the Second World War ended, Germany's capital, Berlin, was divided into 4 occupation zones. France occupied the Northwest, UK managed the Midwest, US was in the Southwest, and the Soviet Union got the entire eastern side of Berlin. On 24th of June 1948, the Soviet Union blocked access to all 3 western-held sectors of Berlin. They did this by cutting off all rail and road routes going through Soviet-controlled territory. Routes by river and canal to the Baltic Sea were blocked also. Therefore, in order to avoid a new conflict, the commander of United States Air Forces in Europe decided to have an airlift. The first flight of the airlift carried 80 tons of cargo including milk, flour, and medicine. A lot of cargo had to be flown into Berlin, so aircrafts took off every 3 minutes. If an aircraft missed its landing place, it could not fly around the airfield and try again, but it had to return to its base, on a predefined air corridor. They even used flying boats that were designed to resist rust and water damage and were better for transporting bulk salt, which would have corroded other planes. 278,228 flights were made, and 2,326,406 tons of food and supplies, including more than 1.5 million tons of coal, were delivered to Berlin during the blockade. After 15 months of airlifting supplies to Berlin, the airlift led by American forces came to an end, but not before the price of losing 39 British and 31 US pilots was paid. In 1960 the premiere of the Flintstones was aired. The animated series quickly became a hit and it ran for 6 years. It was set in the Stone Age and it detailed the lives of the Flintstone and Rubble families. The first 2 seasons were co-sponsored by an American cigarettes producer, and the characters appeared in several black and white television commercials for tobacco. In 1966 Botswana gained independence from the United Kingdom. Botswana is Africa's longest surviving democracy, and to put this achievement in perspective, let's just remember that the 3rd biggest diamond in the world, Sulu, was discovered here, and other countries in Africa are still politically unstable. In 1971 the Soviet Union and the United States signed the agreement to reduce risk of nuclear war. The pact was aimed at avoiding an accidental nuclear war. It provided nuclear safeguards, immediate notification of an unexplained nuclear detonation, and advance notice of missile launches. They also agreed to improve the communication hotline. In 1976 California enacted the Natural Death Act of California. The law was the first example of right-to-die legislation in the U.S. In 1983 the first Apache attack helicopter was rolled out by Hughes Helicopters. It was later produced by McDonnell Douglas Helicopter Company and now by Boeing. Apache is one of the few helicopters in the world that can attack an enemy in any weather or any situation, and it is called the flying tank. It is armed with a chain gun, missiles, rocket pods, night vision and advanced sensors and onboard avionics. It has a tremendous firepower installed, all carried at a speed of 279 kilometers per hour. Thank you for watching this episode. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our Wizemies channel. See you tomorrow.